Welcome back to another episode of Empowerment Hour. We are your hosts, Maria Shapley and Annie Bryson, bringing you spiritual insights to personal growth. Today's episode is it's fun, just like all of them, and it's something that we find many people want to know about, and that is manifesting. If you're new to the world of manifestation or you're a seasoned manifester and want to know more ways that you can manifest effectively and quickly, then you're going to want to listen to this episode.
Manifestation is the idea of bringing something you want into existence through certain practices. According to research, its roots go back to the 19th century New Thought spiritual movement, that our thoughts can influence the material world. I know manifestation works firsthand because I manifest the things I want to into my life. We're going to share with you what works for us and what we've learned when it comes to manifesting what your heart really wants.
Okay, if we were in a class right now, I would ask you to raise your hand. But since we're not, you're listening, have you ever tried to manifest something and you're doing all the tools and techniques, you're visualizing, you're practicing gratitude, but it still doesn't happen? Yes? Okay. Yeah. All right, Annie. Yeah. And that's because of your beliefs, right? Like what you believe to be true is going to shape your reality. It's true. Like we shape our reality every day through our beliefs. Okay. I also wanted to share that you're manifesting right now. So like there's nothing you need to do or prove to show that you're manifesting. You're manifesting right now through your thoughts, your words, your actions, your feelings, and your beliefs. There are just practices and certain beliefs that you can put in place to support you in manifesting what you want effectively, like what you really want. Okay. If you have a belief, right? If you are wanting to make $1 million or earn $1 million, say you want to win the lottery or you want to book a role or you want to like whatever your thing is, if you have some subconscious belief that says it's hard to have that, it's not easy, or whatever your story is, then you're going to have some cross purposes going on and it's going to be hard to attract that thing into your life. What you can do, okay, is change your beliefs. Take notice, what are all the limiting beliefs you have around that certain thing, whether it's to make $1 million. Okay, I want to make $1 million, but what are all my limiting beliefs around that? It's hard to achieve it. I don't know how. What else comes up? Write them all down and then ask yourself with each one, is this 100% true? Is it 100% true that it's hard to make $1 million? And if you're like, yeah, it is, but really, is it 100% true? Because there are many people in the world who have. And we all have different stories. You know, I get excited talking about this because it's to show what you think is impossible is really possible. So people who've come from maybe nothing or had a hard upbringing have gone on to achieve really great things. Okay, so writing them down, is this 100% true? People who have debunked this, or, you know, however you want to define it. And then if it's not, put a new belief. What's the new belief you want to put instead? It's easy. Why not? You can choose the belief you want it to be. Okay, so that's something you can do. And then also something that Annie and I both specialize in is finding the root cause of your limiting belief and clearing them, which we do privately one-on-one. And that's always an option too.
Yeah, it is. Well, and that's because sometimes we're not sure what's really blocking us. If it's so deep in our subconscious, right? Because we grow up, and when you're from 0 to 7, you're as a child, your brain is in a theta wave state. So you're absorbing all the thoughts, the feelings, the emotions, beliefs of everybody around you, your caregivers, your teachers, your relatives. And so sometimes you don't even realize that you took on a belief about money, and that's why you can't be a millionaire, or about Finding a relationship. Oh, I can't have that because growing up, my parents fought and the relationships are not fun. There's so many subconscious blocks inside that we've picked up, and that it's kind of nice sometimes when you have another person come in and help you dig out what that is that's blocking you or stopping you from being able to manifest what you really want. Right, Maria?
1000%.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So the second step I want to talk to you all about to manifest is gratitude. This is really important because the feeling of gratitude creates an energy of I already have it instead of lack or not being able to achieve it. So when you feel gratitude, you feel supported and abundant. So let's just try this for a minute, okay? All right, everybody, I want you to just close your eyes for a minute. And I want you to think of a time where you felt really grateful. It could be with a person doing something fun. It could be where you got a job you really loved. I just want you to think of a moment where you were really grateful and super happy and joyful in that moment. As you're thinking about it, how does it feel? How does it feel when you go back to that moment of gratefulness? Okay, now I want you to think of what you want to manifest. Just pick one thing right now. And I want you to think of something that you really want to achieve or bring in your life. And how does that feel when you think of that thing? To manifest it properly, it should feel like gratefulness, joyfulness. It should be happy. It should be similar to gratitude. That's energy. That is energy, and that energy puts a power behind your manifestations. So what you can start doing right now is being grateful for that thing that you want as though you already have it. I'm grateful that I achieved my millionaire status. I'm grateful I got my dream home. I'm grateful that I found a partner who is amazing and loves me and supports me for who I am. You're drawing that experience closer to you because you will naturally begin to align with things similar to that or exactly that. That energy of gratitude is so powerful. And maybe at first you might have to a little bit, fake it till you make it. You might be like, oh, I don't know, but just keep playing with it. I'm grateful I have this. I'm grateful I have blank, blank, blank. And use that gratitude because that is a very, very powerful tool to help you create things and in a very quick way.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, I'm like sitting in the feeling of gratitude right now. My whole body just relaxed just from doing that simple exercise.
That's good. That's true. You should be practicing gratitude and thinking about it. Should put you in a relaxed, happier state.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
One thing I notice, if something comes up when you're you see the thing that you are grateful for, and then you replace it with a new image of the thing that you're going towards, and you're in that feeling of gratitude, but then you have a conflicting feeling of I don't have it yet. So there's like this, I don't know, there's like this little bit of apprehension. You can just keep feeling into the feeling, not so much the image. So then it doesn't feel like a false thing. I don't have this yet, so why am I thinking about it? Anyway, I can always edit this part out, but it's just something that popped up in my head. Okay, 3, decide. Decide that you're going to receive this information. Your certainty, your faith, your belief, it can move mountains. Like, you're commanding it to be true. You're deciding it to be true, that it's 1,000% possible, that it's yours. Okay, and you can also use this by evidence. what have you done in the past that you have achieved this goal already? I'm certain you have done things in your past that you have manifested, you've achieved something. Use that as evidence. I've done this before. I've done something similar. I can do it again. Use that and decide.
Yes, I love that. I mean, it's true. We so quickly forget things that we've accomplished in the past. And when you hold on to, wow, I really made this happen in the past, that gives you power too, that you can make this happen. You can achieve it. It is done. And you're going to commit 100% to it. Yeah, I like that. I want to share a fun little story real quick, Maria.
Yeah.
Last summer we moved, and when we moved, I went through packing up everything. And in one of my closets in the basement, I found my vision boards. And if you don't know what a vision board is, that's where you post pictures on a board of the things you want to manifest. And I found them in our closet, and I had been doing this for like the last 20 years. And my husband and I pulled them out, and everything on every single board has come true. We have manifested it. It is just, we were like, wow, when you really look back that we created the life that we wanted, that was empowering to us. And, in the moment, you're not thinking of it. I don't know how long everything took, but we had everything on there from getting a motorhome, buying a four-wheeler, health, having our dream house. This is even before kids, having babies, being happy. There's anything you can put on these boards, and every single piece we did has come true. And it's really awesome to see that.
Whoa. Wow. Okay. I love this. This evidence right there.
Yes.
Boom. Are you making a new vision board for your next 10 to 20 years?
Yes, I absolutely need to, because now and when you've manifested into your dream, then you can manifest even more awesome things because it's possible. And I do need to do that. I need to sit down and get a new vision board going of the things we want to create now.
You guys are like, check, this is all done. All right, next, where are we moving on to? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks. So you can also write your manifestation goals down because seeing them on paper kind of gives it more focus. Certainly instead of letting it wander your mind. If you write it down, you can kind of have, this is what I want. And then you can create an action plan of how you're going to achieve these goals. So if you have a really big goal that you want to achieve and say in 1 year, you can reverse engineer it and break it down into bite-sized goals. You can break it down into quarterly goals, monthly goals, weekly goals, and daily steps. Because I know a lot of my clients and a lot of people I talk to, if you think about going from A to Z, you automatically start giving up. You're like, I don't want to do all those steps to get to the end result. It feels overwhelming. But if you can write it down and then break it down into bite-sized goals, because every time you take a step and you realize I made that step, I hit my weekly goal, I hit my monthly goal, that's going to help propel you forward and again, give you more power in that manifestation. So it's not so overwhelming thinking of just how do I become a millionaire? It's okay. This week, I'm going to focus on creating maybe $1,000. Next week, I'm going to create $2,000. And you can just break it down however you want. And it doesn't have to be that. It could be relationships. Okay, I want a partner. In 1 year, I want to be in a committed relationship. Okay. So maybe your weekly goal is getting signed up for a dating website, or maybe just putting yourself out there in more social situations. Everybody's different. But those are all little goals that add up quickly to getting you where you need to be. And then it feels good every time you achieve that. That brings in that gratitude feeling, and it helps it become easier to get there.
Okay. You can also visualize your happy manifestation daily. If you want to, something that I love to do and that I find with working with the subconscious, because your brain waves all day, you're working, you're in a oh my gosh, I just forgot the word. It's a alpha beta. You're in a beta brainwave all day because you're busy. You're doing things, you're active, and which we need to stay focused. When you lower your brainwave down to alpha, which is more creative, intuitive, which you find after you either wake up in the morning before bed or after meditation or doing slow breathing, you're in a place where you're more susceptible to learning and to kind of just like plant the seed in your subconscious more easily. So if you want to take 10 minutes out of your day in the morning and before bed, or maybe even during the day, just visualize the happy outcome that you want. And you can focus it on one thing that makes it more kind of like drives it home faster, I would say. And just get into a quiet place. You can start by, if you're new to meditation, just slow down your breath and focus on your breath. Because really meditation is just not blocking out all thoughts. You don't have any thoughts. You're present. And then in that place, so if you want to try it right now, just, because we're really great with time. So if you just want to slow down your breath, breathe in slow through your nose and breathe out your nose. And breathe in slow for a count of 4. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just pay attention to your breathing and notice the slightly cooler air as it enters your nostrils and the slightly warmer air as it leaves your nostrils. Just feel your breathing. Noticing the slightly cooler air as it enters your nostrils and the slightly warmer air as it leaves your nostrils. So in this quiet place, I'd like you to just see your goal. Pick one goal that you want to manifest this year, just one goal that you have. Doesn't matter the time. Time is irrelevant. Pick one goal. And see this. Visualize it. What are you doing? Who are you with? What are you wearing? Are there any smells? Are there any sounds present? What are you feeling? What is this picture that shows you that you have achieved this goal? And if the color is in black and white, maybe add some color to it to make it feel more real to you. Or if it's in color and you want to add some black and white to make it more real, do that. But whatever makes this picture feel more real to you, do that. Turn up the dial, turn up the color, turn up the sounds. And see yourself looking through the eyes in it. You're in the picture, you're achieving this goal. And just sit, feel the feelings that are present. That's a mini meditation of visualization.
And it felt good too.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Yes. It feels so good. Yeah. Thank you, Maria. That was really great. Okay.
You're welcome. Yeah.
Since energy attracts similar energy and manifesting our desires come from a higher vibrational feeling, it's going to be hard to manifest when you're sitting in feelings of fear, doubt, and worry. So another thing that is very important for manifesting is self-care. So how do you take care of yourself on a daily basis? This is really going to affect how you physically and mentally feel, therefore affecting your ability to attract. we find it's helpful to manifest. It's helpful to be mindful of the way you talk to yourself and others. How do you talk with your friends? Hopefully with kindness. Hopefully you speak kind to other people. Your words and thoughts are powerful. And the other thing to think about is, what are you also fueling your body with? What kind of foods or products are you putting in there? Do you take time to rest and do self-care needs, things that you need? What do you do for fun? Because we've talked about joy and happiness is a lot about helping you manifest. So are there things that you do for fun? What kind of content are you consuming? Are you watching the news all day and picking up some negative feelings? Or are you reading books that help you feel fulfilled and give you information that you're looking for? All of these things contribute to helping you feel good and helping you manifest effectively. And I want to be honest with all of you. This is one of my huge things that I have to remember to do, is self-care all the time. I'm a mother of 2 small boys. I'm a wife, homeowner. I own my own business. I have pets. And by the time I go through my day, I am feeling exhausted a lot of the times. And I realize, oh my gosh, I've given so much of myself away. I haven't stopped to take care of myself and really give me what I need. And when you really pay attention to that, of how you're feeling and that self-care, that can, well, think about this. If you're not putting the right fuel in your body, your sugar levels are going to start to crash. You're going to feel exhausted, and that puts you in more of a, not such a good mood. You've heard of mood swings, right? And if you're feeling down in the dumps, sad, not happy, fatigued, exhausted, those are lower vibrational feelings, and they will affect how you manifest. So self-care is really a big part of this. It is very, very, I cannot stress to you how important this is, that you take some time for yourself, get yourself better, your body better, have some fun, so that you can keep in that higher vibrational state and help you manifest.
1,000%. Yeah. And manifesting is fun. Okay. Do you guys want to try an experiment and let us know in the Facebook group what you do? Okay. Here's the experiment. Choose one thing you want to manifest this week within the next 7 days. So no matter when you're listening to this episode, choose one thing you want to manifest within the next 7 days. Utilize the tools and the steps that we just shared with you, and let's see how you do. And you can use the question, okay, what would it take to manifest $1 this week? Why not? Start with $1. You want to start small? What would it take to manifest the perfect parking spot when I go to the store? What's something else? What would it take to manifest? What's your thing? What else? What are some other examples?
I like to say, what would it take for me to manifest some kindness and support this week?
I love that. Yep. Perfect.
Yeah. Or what would it take for me to manifest someone to help me with my kids, or what would it take to manifest a fun adventure for my family? Or what would it take to manifest even an extra 20-minute break so I can sit and relax? It can be anything, right? It can be anything.
Yes. Love it. Okay. Yeah. Let us know how you do. Anything else that we want to share? I mean,
well, I know that many, many, many years ago, when I started this law of attraction thought, I kept thinking, why isn't it working? Why isn't it working? And I know Maria and I, over the years, we've learned all these different tools that you have to bring in. So today we've given you several different tools and techniques to really help you bring in the manifestation that you're trying to do. Everything from gratitude, visualizing, believing, committing, writing down your goals. So we gave you a lot of tools today. And if it feels like a lot, when you're just playing with this manifestation, say, you could even, what would it take for me to manifest an extra $25 this week? and then pick one of those other steps we gave you. Like maybe it's writing it down. Well, and you could just write down over and over again, what would it take for me to manifest $25? And just see what you notice. So we want you to play with it and have fun. The more you play with it, the more easier it is to manifest. Right, Maria?
Yeah.
So again, we do know sometimes there's limiting beliefs and it gets a little bit hard. So if you feel stuck, we love to work one-on-one with people and help you clear any beliefs. So Maria, if someone wants to get in touch with you, how do they do that?
You can reach me on my website at intuitivecoachmaria.com, or you can find me on Instagram, which is at Maria Shapester.
And if you want to go to my website to get some more information or contact me, it's AnnieBryson.com. And we just know we want to make sure everybody is successful and creating a life that you love. Right, Maria?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. All right, Maria, do you have anything else you want to add today?
I think that's it. Excited.
Yep. All right, everybody, please go to our Facebook page. It's Empowerment Hour. You can look us up and then you can put in the comments how your manifesting's going. We'd love to hear your feedback and what's happening for you. All right, everyone, until next time, I hope you have an awesome day.